Good morning, YouTube. It's the man on the Ray George page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, yesterday was the Omaha Pro slash the NPC Duel of Champions, as you know. Omaha Pro is one of the third shows for the women's bodybuilding season. There's a bunch of other shows, but most of those shows don't have female bodybuilding. As you know, the IFBB has long since separated themselves from female bodybuilding. As I've often just said, they kindly walk behind female bodybuilding and stab them in the heart. To quote Waz Al Ghul, aka Liam Neeson from the movie Batman Begins. Love that movie. There's some great quotes in that movie. You got to use that movie for great quotes. But anyway. It's been settled. For this show, it was mostly focusing on three divisions. That was women's bodybuilding, physique, and bikini. But I'm not focused on bikini because it doesn't really matter to me. And I'm going to do a little talk about physique because really there are a few like female bodybuilding, but female bodybuilding light. But I'm going to really talk about a little bit more about female bodybuilding. Now this was the first call out, and in the first call out was Angela Rayburn, Hoda Lopez. Jessica Martin, Michaela Aycock, Keisha Oliver, and LaDonna Madej. Now, the first call-off is usually, this is pretty much the women, the top 6 women is going to be, counted. These are the ones that's going to make the mainstay. That's usually the first call-out. You don't really see anybody after that because it's mostly everybody focus on. So, these are the winners, and the winner is Miss Michaela Aycock. As you know, I did a video about Michaela Aycock, a couple of videos about her, and she responded to one of my videos. I'm hoping maybe if she's, willing, I can reach out to her. Maybe we can talk sometime soon. If, she's not too sore about the video I made. Like I said this, that video was made to address her video, her letter she wrote about a while back. And I'm just like any person. We were curious, and we just had our thoughts. And with no offense. And she, and I can say she her response, but my response was just the same. And so, you can say congratulations to Michaela Aycock. And making it out of the top 5, we have Jessica Martin, who back in 2019 won the Puerto Rico Pro at her debut as a bodybuilder. Also, we had Hoda Lopez, who made a debut as a bodybuilder at the almost the same year at 2019 at the Miss International. And also she competed at Chicago Pro. We also, at 4th place, Keisha Oliver, who made her bodybuilding pro debut, taking 4th place. And that's pretty good, making your bodybuilding debut and taking 4th place at a show like the Omaha. And then we have LaDonna Madej, who last year won the Tampa Bay Pro, and who this year took 2nd at the New York Pro. And she needs to get some work on. Now, and this is a good news, Michaela's a young upcoming bodybuilder. She was a physique competitor. She made switch back in 2019, and she set out 2020. She made some improvements. To me, I think she's still a bit small in the legs, and the calves. And she's about the same size to me to another physique competitor, Alisa Kissling. I think her and Alicia about the same size. I thought she was a little taller than Hoda, but no, she's still, but one thing about her, she has amazing lats. I think her upper body, that's one thing that I think her upper body, her condition is good, but, her upper body is amazing. But I think she needs to still work on her, she can get the size of her legs compared to her, Nadia, who won the Puerto Rico Pro a couple of weeks ago. She was a former physique competitor who was at also the same show. And she took a lower, she placed, I think, 16th at the Tampa Bay, and she came in at the Puerto Rico, and she looked more like a bodybuilder. Where, Michaela still looks a bit of a physique competitor, but she does have a little more better condition, but I think she still needs to come in with the legs. Now, this is the list, and this is the list from the show. Now, up top here, Michaela Aycock, she took 1st place. Then Victoria Dominguez took 7th. Heather Grace took 8th place. Victoria Kisnick, the Russian chick, she took the bottom as 11th. Hoda Lopez, like I said, took 3rd. Jessica Martin took 2nd. LaDonna took 5th. Jessica Oliver took fourth. Angela Rayburn took sixth. 10th went to Andrea Sawyer, who did pretty good last year, who took fifth place in New York Pro, in Savannah. I forgot where she has a place in the New York Pro. I think she might have, Chicago was a little bigger show, and and Savannah was debuting show. But I think with her, I think she probably need maybe gain a little more size, maybe make some improvements. I don't know. She looks amazing from the stuff I saw her on social media. I thought she would do better in this show, like the Omaha. But maybe the Norfolk might be better for her. And then my dear friend Miss Tina Williams, she got ninth place. And I was rooting hard for Tina. She reached out to me earlier on social media. She wanted to get some pictures. I connected to a site where it's NBC News online, where they get all the pictures, and she was gratitude. I told her, she was so harsh and love, saying, "Don't be mushy for me. This is still war. Keep your head in the battle. Keep your head in the battle." And I have much respect for her and Mr. Big Keith. And I'm gonna send a little package later on to show my appreciation, because even though she did not win this she's not winning this battle, but it's still a war, and there's still many more battles to go. So I'm gonna say to my dear friend Miss Tina Williams, keep your head up, Tina. This is, like I said, you might have lost this battle, but the war's not over. Keep your head up. And to the new bodybuilder, this is her second bodybuilding show, Victoria. You're impressive. I'm still one of those like my man AJ over at Female Bodybuilding Doctor. I love the freaky chicks. Yeah, I love the freaky chicks. Wow. I love the huge muscular women. And I'm hoping maybe if she works on some things, tighten up a little bit. But I think what it is, they're pushing away from, Natalia Kosanova was supposed to be the big thing, but they're trying to push away from the more bigger women. And I think that's what it is. I think that's why you're seeing more physique women coming in division. And there's a big talks about that. Now, next up we have the physique division. And it's a growing division, still, and there's some pretty impressive women I've seen. I do have some women who I'm very cool with in the physique division. Sorry, in the physique division, like Brittany Brooks, and also who else? Elizabeth Curtis, who does both physique and figure. And I'm hoping I get a chance to reach out with some more ladies in the physique. Also. Krista from Australia. Krista has an amazing body. I don't think she's gonna go to bodybuilding. I think she's better off in physique because she's amazing. Krista Lee, she's amazing body, just tight, really just amazing, lean, very athletic. I think she should stay in physique. So anyway, the winners here. The winner is Christella Zareva. Who took second at the Puerto Rico Pro. And, this is a great opportunity for her. Now she's going to be going to the Olympia. But the question is, how's she going to do? She's a little leaner. She's also, what I like about her is that she has not been to the Wheel of Silicone. And these are two women, top women are non-silicone competitors. And I think I was talking with another bodybuilder. We were talking back before watching how what the judges want is they want to go back to the days of Donalyn Bailey and classic female bodybuilding. That's what they're pushing for. And I recently saw a video with Donalyn Bailey. She was doing like a challenge, and Donalyn Bailey should come back. Remember, wasn't that long ago? Linda Murray took some time. She retired. She was out of the game for like 4 or 5 years. She came back, and she won 2 more Olympias before she retired again. So to Donalyn Bailey, hey, you can always come back. Come back, win 2 more Olympias, and then retire you want to. I know she's partying, she's living it up, but she can maybe take a second win. So anyway, Christella Zarevra, if I got her name right, I'm just calling Christella, she won. And this is a great opportunity now. She's, like I said, she's going to Olympia. Now, second place goes to Amanda Machado. And Amanda is a client to one Miss Alina Popa. Alina is a great trainer. I mentioned that to another bodybuilder, another physique competitor who reached out to a while back. I know she has her own coach, but Alina, when she works with somebody, they just, they come in some great condition. I know she worked with Lisa Cross. I know she was a one bodybuilder by the name of Gina Rusa, who was competing back in 2018. She retired she got married and had a child. But she was amazing. I mean, just if she didn't, take the side step to live her life, I think she could have been a great bodybuilder. I mean, great body, great definition. I mean, she could have had a great future in the sport. But like I said, I can't fault her that she wanted to. She was also in the military. She got married. She wanted to have a family. But you know what? She's still young. There's always that chance she want to come back. That natural athletic drive. Usually, some of these women who take that, want to live regular life, they would say, you know what? I want that drive to go back. So I'd like to say congratulations to Alina. I mean, she has another competitor that did pretty good, and I mentioned that Amanda's from Brazil, and she became American citizen about a month ago, and this is a big win for her. Now depending on how well she does the next few shows, if she get enough points, I think female physique works the same as the bodybuilding. You get enough points, you can go to Olympia. So, this show, she might do another show and she might go to Olympia and see how she does. She might even make the top 5 at the Olympia. Now, this is the list. And, well, like I said, I'm not going to focus too much on the competitors. Like the lady out here, Jacqueline, whatever her name is, Braw, she took 6th place. Michelle Best took 11th. Christina Bryant, who a lot of people thought was going to, probably took 2nd or maybe 1st. She took 5th. Stephanie Flesher, she took 2nd. She took 7th. Kira Hernandez, she took 10th. Amanda Machado, she took 2nd. Teresa Mato took 9th. Kimberly, Bullock, Rick, she took 3rd. Wendy Sanchez, who competed at the New York Pro, who took 5th for that show, took 12th here. Diana, Schultz, or whatever her name is 8th. Rebecca Short took 13th. 4th is Winsome White is 4th. And, we know Christella is 1st. So these were the women for the physique division. And, this was pretty good numbers. There were 13 women this show because 11 women's bodybuilding. Now, also, one special shout out is to one Miss Hunter Henderson. She is a power lifter who made her, amateur debut as a bodybuilder at the Duel of Championships, which is an amateur show. They earn your pro card. She earned her pro card winning the women's bodybuilding division. And I think she looks amazing. I mean, she's a pure bodybuilder. I hope she don't switch. I think she should stick. This is the one I think, this type of person I think the people want to see. I think she has a size. So look at her legs, look at her quads, her calves. She might need to work on her definition because she's being a power lifter. Power lifters, they're more about size than about conditioning. If she works, she has a great back. I think she has a great back. She needs to work on her condition a little better, maybe tighten up some. She has the size, but if she tighten up a little bit and bring it in some, she really could be a contender. So if she's going to do any more pro shows, I think like this. Don't do no pro shows the rest of the year. Don't do no pro shows. Sit out this year. Work on your conditioning. Tighten up a little bit. I would say start back the middle of the next year. Don't jump to anything soon. Like take a smaller show like the Norfolk or maybe the Savannah. Don't do the Puerto Rico or the New York. Norfolk, Savannah, or maybe Norfolk, Savannah. Don't try to end the big shows like Chicago or Tampa. Norfolk or Savannah. Now, anyway, I had to give a shout out to one Miss Tina Williams, Tina S. Williams, and I'm a fan of Miss Tina S. Williams. I think, as I often call her, I call her Melody Speckles Cologne. She's a beautiful lady. Those eyes, she's just beautiful, those eyes. She's a mother, she's a competitor, she's an athlete. I know she wanted to make the top 5, top 3 at the most. And, I'm sorry that she didn't make that. But like I said, I have a pen. I'm gonna make her a package like I usually do when I do my interviews. I promised that package a while back, but now that I have a car, yeah, I don't know, I got a car now. My dear sister got herself a new car. She can give me her old car, so I can able to travel more. So I'm gonna, like I say, tomorrow, or I think I'm still waiting on some stuff. Got to order some stuff. If I think it's gonna maybe later on this week, I'm gonna put my package together. I'm gonna send her a package. Mr. Big Keith, I'm sending yours later on. I still got some stuff I gotta get together for yours, but I'm sending some stuff for her because this is her time. Yeah, I get Mr. Big Keith. I promise you, sir. I don't want you to get mad at me. I'll get you a package to you too, because I enjoyed my interview with you. I love talking with you because I love to listen also to the guys because I have a lot of respect for you guys. I'm more of a fan of the ladies, because I like the ladies. And like I say this, I'm gonna quote my man the Joker. You are beautiful. So like I said, Tina, it's still the season not over yet. You have Chicago coming up. You have New York. The Norfolk. Also, there's still the Tampa. That's a show that you missed by a point. Maybe there's an opportunity. You might, if you can make the top three in those two shows, maybe enough points to get you to the Olympia. But there's still the Rising Phoenix, a great show that's because you are a Rising Phoenix, you are a Week 3 ambassador. That's a fun show for a lot of you ladies to go to because it's your show. That's your show for me in bodybuilding. You don't have to share it with the men that like you do the Olympia. So anyway, this was a great show. A lot of representation for the women. This is almost close to the Jantana almost. I think more like the Rising Phoenix, more like the Jantana, a strictly all ladies show. But this was a pretty much almost all ladies lineup. No, the guys can take up all the air. And I hope, like I said, congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the ladies that came and did the pretty good job. One thing I wish Omaha should have did was a streaming, like I did with some of the people we just following from the internet and from pictures and like that. And I understand it's expensive, but hey, you can find some guy who got a few you can find a smo with a camera or something like that, and give him a few bucks, and he'll probably do it for the hell of it because he's a fan. And we got to think about the fans who love these shows. Not everybody who couldn't travel and go see these shows and and had the time. It's just you got to think about how the fans like. I know these shows are not as popular as people should think. Bodybuilding is not as popular as other sports. This weekend was UFC 264, and that gets a lot more attention. But bodybuilding is still a great sport, and I think these ladies need opportunities to shine for themselves. Anyway, here's your man all the way at yours page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't subscribe. I'm out.